Does the current price of Bitcoin make you want to buy more or panic sell? Thought I'd give some thoughts here, and I'm going to try to talk very quietly so I don't bother those that are nearby. So, if you've checked the price of Bitcoin super recently, you'll notice Bitcoin is down 1% in the last hour and 4% today, in the last one day. Now, you may be thinking, oh no, Bitcoin is down as below $94,000. What, panic, panic, panic. What could be going wrong? The price is sliding. So, first of all, some perspective. It may be down 1% in the last hour and 4% in the last day, but it's still up 2% in the last week. So, if you zoom out from the 1 day chart to the 1 week chart, instead of being down 4%, not only are we not down 4%, we're actually up 2%. If you zoom out a little more to the 1 week the 1 month chart, we are up 41%. 41% in the last 1 month. What asset grows 41% in 1 month? Especially an asset that is already has a market capitalization of above $1 trillion, which means a 41% growth is hundreds of billions of dollars in value added in the last month. And again, that's 4%, 41% in the last month. That's, you know, not only canceling out the 1% in the last hour and the 4% in the last day, even accounting for that, we are still up 41% in the last month. And if we zoom out a little bit more, we are up 147% in the last 12 months. 147, 147% in the last 12 months. Now, if somebody had asked you 1 month ago, if they said, hey, you're going to check the price of Bitcoin, and let's say it's $93,500. And at the time, the price was, let's say, $67,000 a month ago, something like that. That's in the ballpark. You would have been elated. You would have said, $93,000 Bitcoin, I'll be euphoric. I cannot imagine a universe where $93,000 Bitcoin does not have me completely ecstatic. So the question is, why are you not completely ecstatic at $93,000 when a month ago you would have been absolutely certain that you would have been ecstatic at $93,000? And the answer is because of recency bias. The price has been as high as $99,000 in the last 24 hours. And so the price you compare the current price of $93,000 to is not what you should compare it to, which is what is the price a month ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. That's what you should compare the price of Bitcoin to. But recency bias always has you comparing prices to the most recent high, which means psychologically you are comparing the price of Bitcoin to almost $100,000, which was touched in the last week, almost $100,000, or you are comparing it to the $99,000 that it almost touched in the last 24 hours. So that is your frame of reference. And if that is your frame of reference, then of course, $93,000 Bitcoin or $94,000 Bitcoin feels like it's down. So when in doubt, zoom out and just say, let's get a little bit of perspective here. So, second part, why is the price of Bitcoin down 4% in the last month? And the answer is because someone somewhere is selling Bitcoin. The price can only ever go down when someone somewhere is selling Bitcoin because Bitcoin is based on supply and demand. And the short take is when you have a huge epic run from the 60,000s to the 90,000s over less than a month, at some point, you're going to run out of people that are demanding Bitcoin so voraciously that they can keep pushing the price higher. And you are going to run into people who say, wow, I've been holding Bitcoin for a year or two or five or 10 or 15. And they're looking at the price and they're saying, you know what? At above a $90,000, maybe I will do an add-on on my house. Maybe I will buy a new car. Maybe I will travel the world, whatever. You're just going to get some people that are going to sell when the price gets higher. And so we take a little breather. We did the same thing down in the low 90s, high 80,000s, low 90,000s. I think we chilled out down there for like 6 days. And I did a series of videos about, are you going to buy the dip at $88,000? And of course, there were people saying, no, I want to wait for $85,000. And I was saying, go ahead and do it. You're going to regret it if you don't. Well, here we are at $93,000, $94,000. So far, the $85,000 people never bought the Bitcoin. We've never been to $85,000 since they said they wanted to buy Bitcoin at $85,000. We've never been there. They could have bought it at 87,000. They could have bought it at 88,000, but they didn't want to. They wanted $85,000 Bitcoin. They might get $85,000 Bitcoin, but there's a good chance they never will. We will never see $85,000 Bitcoin. So how long are we going to chill out while some people want to get off the train before we go higher? I don't know. Maybe a series of hours, maybe a series of days, maybe a series of weeks. Nobody knows. Not a single person in the entire world knows how long we're going to chill in the, you know, low to mid $90,000 before we completely blast through $100,000 and go way higher. Not a single person in the entire world knows. It's anyone's guess. It's just based on supply and demand. So all that really matters is, hey, the price is down 4%. It's on sale. Are you going to buy more right now? Or did the price have you scared because you're comparing it to the price of 24 hours ago or the price 3 days ago? And when in doubt, zoom out. That's the best you can do. When in doubt, zoom out, get some perspective, and realize we're still up 41% in the last month and 147% in the last year. And we were up even higher than that. We were up 4% higher than that before today. And it's going to, you know, who knows? But we're just, if you get some perspective, you realize we're way, 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 way up compared to historical prices. And one day we will look back on today's price and we will be way, way, way up as compared to today's price at some point in the future. And what matters is, what did you do right now? Did you buy more when other people were panic selling? Or were you one of the panic sellers? And you know my opinion, which is if everybody's panic selling because we're down a few percent in a day, buy more. That's the best thing you can do. Buy more when other people are panic selling. And then when it goes back up, you'll be glad you did. It's just not that hard. It's literally that simple. So enjoy your Bitcoin journey. Keep hitting me with questions. Happy to answer anything you got. And it's great to have Bitcoin in the 90,000s. It's great to have Bitcoin at any price that's radically higher than the historical price, which is exactly where we are right now. So have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your Bitcoin journey and happy to help in any way I can. Thanks, everyone.